Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, January 21st. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and the NQ. So I wasn't here on Friday. ES gapped higher and held it. NQ failed to hold their gap from Friday. ES took back their trend day late in the day in L period. They do end with a 9-wide POC. NQ ended with an 11-wide POC. NQ never took back the single prints from January 7th. So we have a lot to work through here, as you can see, from these overnights. So this is Sunday's overnight. This is the Monday, which is treated as an overnight for me, and last night. So there's a lot to work through. As of right now, the yearly high is in the overnight from Monday. Okay? NQ is not. NQs is still higher from January 6th. I'm not sure where I'll use the POC, where we're 15 wide or more. Like in here, ES, we were 14 wide Sunday night, and I'll add today's, so we'll see if that's going to be the POC for me. Bottom line is this, though. We want to take out the weekly to officially come back into balance. Okay? The weekly high. ES right now is above it. NQ right now is also above theirs, I think. Give me 1 second. There's so much to work through. Here it is, right here. So we'll see if they're able to open above that and take out the weekly high, okay, and officially put the weekly into balance. The daily is up. The monthly's in balance. So the bulls are doing pretty well here as earnings season's going to really start kicking up. Netflix, I believe, announces after the close tonight. Righty, doing the opposite right now. They're at yesterday's low. Okay? Now, again, that's, to me, an overnight from Monday. But right now, they're below it. However, they're inside of Fridays, okay? So this wouldn't be a gap lower for me, okay? They're just trading below the overnight from all of Monday. Right now, they're still in the upper distribution, not upper distribution, but the upper end of Friday's range. So keep that in mind. I think it's going to take a while to work through this stuff. I would be a little surprised if the market runs away to the upside or the downside. I think we're going to have some time and probably a lot of chop resolving Sunday, Monday, and last night's. Okay? So game plans, early. Technically, we could gap higher above Friday's high. If we do, that would be a weekly gap. So we'll see if that's going to take place. We still have 75, 80 minutes prior to the opening. See what happens at the overnight yearly high. Again, there's just too many variables that are going to affect what happens with this market once it opens. All right, I tell you one thing, though. As long as you're below these highs and above these lows, okay, there's going to be a lot of chop in here. So please, please remember that. You got wide overnights. All right, even just taking into account yesterday's, not using Monday's high, but yesterday's overnight. ES is overnight right now. 76 handles. That's over $7.50. That's wide. NQ also very large, from 746 all the way down to 377. That's 370 points, right? Just about 370 divided by 42. It's almost a $9 overnight. So again, there's no rush whatsoever to pull the trigger. Now, how are we going to look at value? Yes, we're inside yesterday's value, but again, that's overnight to me. So if we open above Friday's value will be higher for me. All right, keep all that in mind as the day starts. Again, I would recommend being in the trading room. Come check us out at CamelbackTrading.org. And then here's the chart. Since we didn't do them, let's look real quickly, at least in the S&P. So the monthly, more than halfway through the month, is basically a 3-month balance. The weekly, I had down after the last 2 weeks. Yes, we rallied really well, but until we take out last week's high, still calling it down. Okay? Once we take it out, officially back to balance. And then on the daily, we are up. One time framing up for 4 days. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.